This isn't the normal time that we go live, but got the burn ends on the smoker and just figured I'd sit out here on the porch for a little bit and go live for just a little while. So sit out here while the smoker's going. Smells delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and drink me some coffee while I wait. A little loud out here. Hey Jen, good morning. Turn this, oh, wrong way. Huh. I thought Chiefs fan 123. That is a new one to me. Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping in. I just figured I'd... Hey Owen, what's up little buddy? Missed you last night. The kids camped out again last night, Garrett and Hunter, and ended up being, I'm sideways. Well, let me get unsideways. Dale. Hey, what's up, Elijah? Man, I got all my kids' friends in here today. Let me get this thing from being sideways. Sorry, guys. Is that better, Dale? Hopefully that works out better for y'all. Freedom Acres Homestead. Hello, hello. So, there we go. Now we're set up. Perfect. Good, Dale. I'm glad that's good. It finally got you up and down instead of sideways. That'd be annoying. Anyways, I'm sitting out here on the porch this morning. I went ahead and got my video. Hey, Jamie's Country Living. I'm trying to answer comments and greet everybody as I see them pop up. So if I kind of stray a little bit on my conversation, that is why. But I got my pork belly burn ends going right now. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? My pork belly burn ends are going for the last chance cook off. Got them on the smoker this morning and just figured I'd sit out here. It's a beautiful morning. Kids have been back in the woods all night again camping. They've been kind of roughing it the last couple of days and camped out by the creek. They had a tarp. They just put the tarp up over a rope between two trees and slept under the tarp. So had them a little campfire out there, cooked some deer steak over the campfire, and just enjoyed themselves being kids, man. So good, wholesome fun. So, but I got the burn ends on the smoker. We got a Chiefs game today at noon. They won't quite be ready for the game, but we'll get them there. So yeah, Jamie, deer steaks. It was off of a doe that I had harvested a couple years ago. So you're cockeyed. What? What'd you say, Jesse? I didn't catch that, Jesse. I'm cockeyed? I'm not sure what that was. I turned it back because Dale said I was upside down or sideways, so I went ahead and turned it the other way, but a whole bunch of bug bites on my ankles. Weird. Huh. Sorry about that, Owen. I told you guys he's gonna get ate up by mosquitoes out there. Hey Eddie, Devil Dog, Tamara Brown, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Jesse, I'm not sure, it said something about cockeye, but I didn't see your comment, so you might throw that in there again or something. I don't know if there's something going on with the video. Let me know if y'all are, if it's not showing up correct, if it's sideways or whatever might be going on. I thought I had fixed it earlier when Dale had mentioned it, but maybe it didn't get completely taken care of. So, but yeah, I don't know if the kids have got more bug bites from last night, but they did have them some chicken salad. Perfect. They had them the deer steak last night. The night before they did, they had rabbit. So they were talking about camping out and they were gonna shoot their own food, hunt their own food down, skin it and rinse it off in the creek and then cook it. And I didn't think that was too good of an idea. I figured may as well take something that's already been cleaned properly and rinsed properly and put in the freezer. So we laid out one of our rabbits for them, one of our meat rabbits that we had butchered, and they took it down there and cooked it over the fire and on skewers and stuff. So, and then last night we laid out some deer loin for them, and we seasoned it up, and they took it down there and cooked it on the fire and did all that. I think they ended up sticking the, see you, Elijah. See you, Owen. Have a good day, guys. So those two there, that's hunters, two of Hunter's buddies right there. So yeah, Tamara, we're excited about the pork belly. I think it's gonna turn out real good. We went ahead and got it all seasoned up this morning. I got it all cut up, seasoned, and put on the video. Had to pick up more pigs for the farm. Awesome, Dale. Put it on the smoker, and then here in about 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours, I'll take it off there and put it in a pan and put the butter, brown sugar, and the honey on it for another hour or so, and then I'll put a glaze on it at the end. So it ought to be really, really good. I know Jessica's excited about it, so. Sorry about that, Jesse. I'm not good at all this stuff. I just hit live and went live. So it's on my phone too, so that's the bad thing. I'm not big about going on my phone, live on the phone, because it's hard to see the comments and stuff. Yes, thank you, Lisa, for putting that in there. Growing Towards Self-Sufficiency Gathering. That is October 1st, which is next Saturday, in Fort Scott, Kansas, at the Bourbon County Fairgrounds. That is being put on by Dale and Lisa at 9 Acre Family Farms, Cindy and Gary at Pathways Homestead, myself and Jessica, and then there's also several other people who are going to be there as speakers. I think Mitchell with Hendrickson Family Farms is going to be there to talk about maintenance and stuff on the homestead. He's got a lot of knowledge, a wealth of knowledge with, tractor repairs and just any kind of maintenance in general on, vehicles, equipment, all those kinds of things. So I think he's going to be there to talk about that a little bit, him and Dale both. And then there's going to be some panel talk, Q&A panel talk, pork chops, mashed potatoes, vegetable medley. That sounds really good. Raspberry pie. That sounds real good. So I think Prairie Rose Farmstead is going to be there on the panel talk. Mitchell might be on the panel talk. Gary and Cindy may be there. We will be there. Dale and Lisa. There's a couple others also that are going to be there, so it's going to be a good time, guys. There's also a Fiesta Festival, I think, going on that same weekend, which is basically at the same fairgrounds right across the road. So we can kind of, there's going to be a lot of other things going on that same weekend besides just our self-sufficiency gathering. But we're looking forward to it. I know Jessica and I are going to go down, I think, Friday night. Get a hotel in Fort Scott, and then we'll be there all day Saturday. So looking forward to seeing anybody who makes it out there, getting to meet everybody and just visit and have a good time. Hey, Danny. We're not doing much, just decided to do a pop-up live. I was sitting out here smelling the smoker is what I'm doing. It smells delicious. We got some pork belly burn-ins on there, and for the Last Chance Cook-Off, which my video drops on Tuesday for that. So if y'all get a chance when that drops, go over, watch it, check it out, and check out all the other ones also. I know Jesse and Lisa, Jesse did an awesome twisted, it was like a braided pork loin with his, and man, it looked really good. I'm not going to tell you all about it, because if you want to see it and get the recipe, go watch Jesse and Lisa's video and check it out. It looked really good. I know I'm going to be trying it sometime soon and making it myself. But I got to get some of I got to get some of Lisa's pineapple jalapeno jam. So All right, who? Freedom Acres Homestead. Jesse's throwing up links, so I appreciate that. Yes, I've got to try that braided pork loin. Yeah, it looked really good. I could taste it through the video. That's how good it looked. So I'm sure it tasted really well. At least Jesse says it did. So, but it had Miss Lisa's jam on it. So the pineapple jam, jalapeno jam. So it had to be good. So, like Chuck, just throw everything together. Yeah, there you go. You know, I've not done these pork belly burn-ins before. I've had them. The recipe I got was from a friend who made them, so I know they're good, at least when he makes them. So we'll see how they are, the finished product, whenever I get done with them. But they ought to be, hey, back to nature. They ought to be done hopefully around 1 o'clock or so. Football game, Chiefs game starts at noon, so we'll have them for around lunchtime. But so Dale and Lisa, if you're still in here, are you going to get more hogs to sell them? Because the butcher, I know you mentioned the butcher was wanting to know if you guys had any extras, because he's got people wanting to buy it. So the Texans game starts at noon also. Yeah, I think the Chiefs play the Colts today, so we'll watch that game and see how that goes. And I think there's another game after that. I'm not sure who's playing, but we'll probably end up watching them both. It's kind of a lazy day around here. I've got rabbits I need to butcher, but I don't know. I'm debating whether or not just to let somebody have those rabbits, because I'm kind of feeling a little lazy today. I don't feel like butchering some rabbits today. So I've got about 13 out there that need to be butchered and sent to freezer camp, but I'm just not feeling it today. So they've needed to be butchered for a while. But so if anybody's close to Kansas City, Missouri and wants some meat rabbits, I will gladly give you some. Come and get them. Texans play the Bears. That ought to be a good game, Eddie. Texans and Bears. That'd be a pretty tough game. I think the boys are back in the woods cleaning up their campground right now, so I don't know if anybody else saw it, but we did get some merch thanks to my mother-in-law. We've got some t-shirts and a couple of hoodies and stuff. They're not quite ready to sell yet. We don't have that many. I think we just got a few of them made for the gathering, so that we actually had shirts and stuff like that when we go over there, more than just our hats. So we will probably eventually sell some, but currently we're not posting them for sale anywhere. But we did get some. The back has the same logo, but just a lot bigger. Hey Raquel, Cottonwood Ranch, good morning. Sorry, I'm not using your cup this morning. I'm using ours, but I do use your coffee cup a lot. So what's everybody else doing today? Anybody else in here's videos dropping? Anybody else in here part of the Last Chance Cook-Off whose videos haven't dropped yet that's coming up? Hey Jamie, our Rocky Dream on the Elephant Farm. Good morning. Watching from the Middle East. Wow, thank you. The gorgeous horse whisperer. So it's just a nice lazy Sunday here. So I say lazy, Jessica's in folding laundry and stuff, but Raquel's dropped yesterday. I'll have to go watch that, Raquel. I haven't seen that yet. So I've been trying to catch most of them, but man, we've just been so busy with the boys and sorry, gotta sneeze. The boys is football and sports and stuff, and just school and life. It's just been busy, so I haven't had a lot of time to spend sitting on YouTube, but I do try to watch most of the videos when I see them come up. I try to watch them all the way through. I know when we look at our the YouTube stuff, and we go in and it shows like your average watch time on videos and stuff like that. It's I know a lot of people probably skip through a lot of stuff. I try to watch the whole thing because I know that's what I would want. But see ya, Tamara. I try to watch the whole video all the way through, but like Jessica's, I think Jessica's September video, which is actually doing fairly well on watch time. I think the average watch time on it's like 6.5 minutes, and it's a 17, almost 18-minute video. So I try to watch them all the way through so that everybody gets the watch hours and stuff completely versus just skipping through them. But that's just me. So, but I will go watch yours, Raquel, and go search the Last Chance Cook-Off and see which ones come up. So, lazy day here too. Yeah, it's just a good day to be lazy. I'm ready for some temperatures to start dropping a little bit more. The last few days, it had been, last couple mornings, it was, what was it, Saturday morning it dropped down to about 54 degrees here when the boys were camping out. They got a little cool out there in the woods. And then last night it dropped down to about 60, but it's still warming up. Yesterday it warmed up to Healthy Recipe, Glenn. I'll have to go check that out and see how healthy it is. Hopefully it's like a healthy barbecue or something. But yesterday, we had football yesterday, and it warmed up to 95 degrees yesterday still. So deer season started on the 15th of September, so a week and a half ago. And man, I just can't make myself go sit in a tree stand right now. It's too hot. I don't like sweating. I don't like getting ate up by mosquitoes. So I'm waiting on some cooler temps to start rolling in here. The mornings wouldn't have been so bad, but then you gotta work them up and everything because it's too hot to hang them during the day. So I overate beef teriyaki and rice yesterday and lost 3 pounds overnight. That sounds like you would lose 3 pounds, Raquel. Oh man. But yeah, it's warm here, so I'm sure Jesse and them's probably still got some heat down there in Texas too. But I'm used to the temperatures being in the low mid 80s right now. We're still getting 90s, so it's a lazy days here every day. Yes, I bet it is, Jesse. But that's all right. You've earned it. So 99 today. Wow. Arizona. That is pretty warm. I'm not a big fan of sweating anytime, but I am a sweater. So I could step outside and be 80 degrees and be sweating real easy. It just pours out of me like a garden hose, seems like. So I know y'all can't smell it, but you can kind of see the smoke kind of going behind my head here. That smoker smells delicious. It's supposed to be nice next week, high in the 80s, low 60s. Nice. Yeah, I think ours is supposed to start dropping next week, but we'll see. I'm ready for some 50-degree mornings and highs in the 70s right now. That might make me want to go sit in a tree stand. Still not able to hang stuff overnight. So high of 64 today in Ohio. Lucky dog. I wish it was a high of 64 here today. So I went out and checked my trail camera last night behind the house and got a lot of does still showing up. The bucks on our place don't usually start showing up till a little bit later. Probably a little closer to Halloween, but we did have a pretty solid 8-point show up on the 18th of September. He showed up, came through once, but I got a big one back there that ain't showed up yet. I'm just waiting on him. He ought to go in the low to mid 180s this year would be my guess. I'm not sure how many of you are deer hunters in here, but that's a big deer. So a lot bigger than anything I've killed. So my boys think they've all got dibs on him, but Bad thing is I got 3 boys and only 1 deer back here. Only 1 big one back here. So low of 39 by Thursday. Wow. That'd be awesome. I would really like some temps that are close to freezing. Hey, Tony. I am working on the video, or was this morning, my video for the Last Chance Cook-Off, which drops Tuesday. I have got my pork belly burn-ins on the smoker as we speak. High at 96 today. Man. Yeah, we had that yesterday, Jesse, and it's hot. I don't like it. I planted some more cabbage and broccoli seeds. There you go, Danny. I think just because I think we're about, I don't know that we're going to put a fall garden in. Our garden right now, just about everything is done, I think. The okra is still putting on pretty good, and our tomatoes are still putting on pretty good. We got a bunch of tomatoes to pick still that are ripe on the vine. Just kind of waiting to pick them until we're ready to can them is the only bad thing. Jessica canned some here a week and a half ago, and got a few in there on the table still right now, but we're probably going to have to get out there and get them picked and get things done. So 75 spot shower did us some good. Yeah, it's probably in the 80s here already. We've got the house opened up still, but once it warms up a little bit more, we'll have to kind of shut the windows and everything, and shut it down because it gets pretty warm in the house when the sun gets to beating on it. So, but I feel more motivated to get things done when it's not so hot. Yeah, me too. We were gifted 80 pounds of tomatoes and 20 pounds of grapes yesterday. Wow, that's a lot of tomatoes, a lot of grapes. That's awesome, Tony. Is that from another channel or just a neighbor, Tony? Man, it's nice out here. Grape jelly, that's right. So yeah, if you guys haven't watched the any of the videos for Last Chance Cook-Off, that is being put on by Tony at Kettle Kitchen, and then Dale and Lisa at 9 Acre Family Farms, and Mitchell over at Hendrickson Family Farms. And I don't know how many collaborators are in it. I want to say Tony said there was over 100 collaborators, maybe. I could be wrong. And a little over 900,000 or something total subscribers between all the channels. So it's a huge collaboration, guys, and it's been fun to watch the videos. I'm excited to try a lot of these recipes that have been put out, and then I enjoy smoking and making barbecue and stuff anyway, so it gave me a good reason to fire up the smoker and throw something on it. So I'm excited to eat what I've got on the smoker too. But it's a awesome collaboration. Tons and tons of people in it. So it's been fun to watch. Hey, good evening, Annette. Annie's Kitchen and Urban Homestead. We were sitting here talking about temperatures and stuff. How is it in Australia where you're at, over in Perth? I'm still sitting here drinking coffee, and it's 80-something degrees outside, but haven't had a chance to get all my coffee in yet this morning. The pond is looking beautiful over there. I'll see if I can show you guys. I know you don't want to see a close-up of my face, but see if you guys can kind of. Hey, Rebecca. Good morning. The sun's kind of hitting it wrong, but the lighting's not real good. But that's my view. The kids were back in there behind the pond camping last night. That's what they've been doing the last couple of days, is camping out back there. So roughing it, they say. I figured they'd have been catching all their own fish and everything out of the pond or the creek and cooking all that up, but they ended up eating rabbit and deer steak, so they didn't rough it too bad. The boys, I know the boys have been wanting to do some deer hunting, so Hunter doesn't really want to learned to get super proficient yet with his regular bow, his compound bow. So we did go get a crossbow the other day. So they are going to be hopefully doing some crossbow hunting this year. And I've shot plenty of deer in my time, so I'm kind of excited just to get the boys out and let them do some hunting and let them fill the freezer. So I've got plenty of deer that I've shot. So thanks, Jamie. It's not a super exciting live stream. It's not our normal time. I just figured since I was smoking something and it's too nice to sit inside, I would jump on here and visit and see who all showed up. But we will try to go live again, I think on Wednesday morning at 9 o'clock. I think we should be able to do our live stream again this week. It's like I said, we've been busy with the boys and it's just been hard to get everything lined out to go live, and YouTube ain't writing us no checks right now, so they're not paying the bills. So obviously we got to do the things that really pay the bills versus try to get on YouTube all the time. Son's an avid die-hard deer hunter. That's awesome. Yeah, we would, my boys, Hunter's 13, just turned 13. He shot his first deer when he was 6, but hasn't really just been super excited to go and hunt and do all that. He's been a few times, but hold on. He's more of a gun hunter. He likes to shoot guns. He's real big into guns and stuff. So he really enjoys that. So he wanted to go with a crossbow. Obviously, there's a scope and a trigger, and it's more like shooting deer with a rifle. So that's what he wants to do. So that's what we did. Went ahead and got that for him. So I'm hoping that will get him a little bit more excited and want to go a little bit more. The other two, Wyatt and Easton. Wyatt's 10. He's never. Your son is 38. Yeah, that's how old I am. And I was, no, I'm 39. Sorry. I've been an avid deer hunter. I love it. I grew up I kind of taught myself because we didn't do a lot of it when I was younger. So I kind of taught myself how to deer hunt and everything, and really took a liking to it, and archery especially. I really got into archery and shot a lot of, I actually shot a lot of competition archery, traveling and shooting a lot of 3Ds and competition, and kind of had all my fun with that before we got married. And then once we got married, I kind of got out of the archery competition stuff so much. We did go do some here and there as a family, but we've kind of put all that on the back burner now that the kids are doing sports and all that. Hey, Kathy over at Rich Cat, good morning. So now it's more so just the deer hunting, but Hunter just never really, he's got his bow and everything, he just never really got into it real well. So the crossbow, he really enjoys shooting the crossbow, so that's, hopefully that'll get him out in the woods a little bit more and everything. He's not real big into video games, so it's not anything that's kept him from it like that. He likes being outside. He just doesn't care to shoot a bow and deer hunt with a bow so much. So, but myself, I got ate up with the archery and stuff. So, again, I traveled a lot when I was younger before we got married, and did all the archery tournaments. I went all the way to West Virginia shooting world archery tournaments out there. Oklahoma, Kansas, Iowa, Missouri, Nebraska, everywhere. My husband deer hunts too. Now our son does it. Yeah, I hope that the kids will take a liking to it a little bit more. Easton really wants to go, but He turned 7 here in a couple of weeks, about 2 weeks, I think. He turned 7, and man, the difference between him at 7 years old and Hunter when Hunter was 6 years old is Hunter could be quiet and sit. Easton just doesn't have the patience. That boy is wiry. I don't know that he could sit long enough and quiet enough to go deer hunting yet, but he really wants to. So we've actually got, hey Andrea, Digging for Health. I actually picked up a shed, a tough shed from a guy the other day. He didn't want it no more. He bought a house and it was there. The people before him had used it for a chicken coop. We were thinking about using it to maybe get some turkeys and put some turkeys in there, but I think what I'm going to do is power wash everything down real good, clean it, and then we're going to haul it back here in the woods and set it up in a spot back there where I can take the kids deer hunting in it and use it as a blind, as a hunting shack basically back there for the boys, that I can get them in, put the buddy heater in there for them to keep them warm and take them on days that aren't so optimal, but still be able to take them, and they can go in there and have heat, and obviously with a few of them bring their gaming device so that they're not so bored and be able to get the boys out and let them do a little bit more hunting in a way that they will enjoy it a little bit more. So for me, I'm not a big still that long to deer hunt. Can't sit still that long. Yeah, I like sitting in the tree stands and stuff. It gives me a lot of time to just to myself to think and to pray and just, you know, really consider all the things that are going on. I really enjoy the time out there, and I hope that my kids will too. So we'll see, but we've got some things to hopefully get them a little bit more involved. So I think they'll like the little hunting shed that we're going to put back there so that they can actually sit in it, and it's got windows, a roof, and everything, and they can stay warm and just really enjoy it. So, and I can take Easton and I can lock him in there with me and shut the windows, and he can still somewhat talk and not have to sit so quiet to where we scare everything off. So when I take him, it's just going to have to be one of those deals where I know that we may end up running deer off versus shooting anything, but just getting him out there with me and spending time with him, that's what really matters. Anyone know why YouTube unscripted from channels? Unsubscribe. I'm guessing he means unsubscribe. YouTube will unsubscribe you from channels and stuff if you're not doing anything, if you're not active. So if you're not going and at least checking them out and watching some of their content and commenting and stuff, YouTube pays attention to all that, and they'll actually remove subscribers from your channel. Because of that, they'll remove you from other channels if you're not doing stuff. But if people aren't watching your stuff and going and commenting and being active on your channel, YouTube will actually remove them. So if that's what you're talking about, Jamie, I don't know if you're losing subscribers, or if if you're getting unsubscribed to other channels and having to go back and resubscribe. That could be why. So well, if I was cool and knew how to allow people to come up on here, I would do it, but I don't know how to do that off my phone. So everybody just gets to stare at my face and watch me talk, I guess. So I could take y'all over and show you the pork belly being unsubbed from others. Yeah, Jamie, that's if you're not going and watching and being active on those channels and commenting. I want to say they say that you need to watch, like 3 to 5 minutes of the video. Man, that sun is bright. Woo. 3 to 5 minutes or so of a video or two, and then comment on it. They will unsubscribe you. So let's see here. switch you around. There we go. Oh man, those look real good. I'm gonna have to give them a turn here in a minute. Some of them are getting a little dunner than others. So, but we are, should be climbing back up to about 250 here in a minute. So, yeah, I'll have to give them a turn here in a second. I'll do it here in a little bit. Well, now you're hungry? Yeah, me too. I shouldn't have opened it. Now I'm gonna have to go in the house and find me something to eat. Ain't had no breakfast, nothing yet, just coffee. Yeah, okay, now you want some pork? Yeah, it's turning out real good, so I'm excited to eat some. Just start a part of beans, put some bacon in them. You gotta have some bacon in the beans. I was telling Jessica, or Tim, Jessica's dad the other day, the one that he lives here with us, I was telling him we need to get the ham hock and stuff out of the freezer and do some ham and beans here for long. It's getting about that time of year where we start doing a lot of soups and crock pot meals and things like that. So ham and beans is real good. So don't mind doing a little ham and beans. When I do our ham and beans, when we do it, I like obviously cornbread with my ham and beans, jalapeno cornbread. You can't bring up people using YouTube on StreamYard. Oh, okay. Can't bring them up on here. Well, doggone it, Jesse. I would have used StreamYard. I don't know how to do that one on my phone. I'm pretty illiterate when it comes to techie stuff. So I know Jessica. Oh wow, just getting comments from over a year ago. It's crazy. Wow. Jessica does all that usually. I'm sure you can do it on your phone if you just go to StreamYard and probably go live just like you would from the computer. I just didn't do it. Hey, Chef. Good morning. You just missed it. I just opened the Pit Boss, the smoker over there, and showed everybody the pork belly burn ends. So made everybody real hungry, and probably gonna lose everybody on here now because they're gonna go start eating everything. So I'm doing my video today for the Last Chance barbecue, so Last Chance cook-off, not barbecue. So I've got the pork belly burn ends on the smoker, and I'll be turning them over here in just a little bit. So yeah, comments popping up from months ago is weird. Huh. I haven't seen that on ours yet. I don't know. I know we need to. I figured I'd probably start doing a few more lives and stuff here more recent, more often now. We got, I think, 2,400 watch hours or so. We're close to 900 subs now, so we're getting about 100 away from 1,000, but we still got a lot of watch hours that we need. So can't wait to watch your video. Go back now so I can get a peek. The video is not done yet. Oh, you're gonna go back in the live probably. I get it. And so yeah, the video drops on Tuesday, so you'll all be able to see that. We're gonna eat them today for the Chiefs game though. But yeah, I think we're up to almost 900 subs now. Jessica's Soup Timber video over on Leanne's channel at Mennonite Farmhouse, that's actually been gaining quite a bit of traction. So we did gain some subs and stuff from that. I think Dale and Lisa said they gained like 200 subs off of their Soup Timber video that they did with Leanne. So that one's been really good. Obviously, we haven't dropped ours yet for the Last Chance cook-off, so I'm sure that will gain some traction also. But watch hours, we definitely need some watch hours. I think we're sitting about 2,400 right now. So that's kind of where we're at. But again, YouTube was never our goal to become monetized or get paid doing YouTube. It was more our goal to just share everything. Playlist with all your videos. Yes, we do have a playlist with all the videos. If you go on our page and go to the playlist, there is one that has all the videos on it, except for probably the most recent videos. I don't think Jessica's added those to the playlist, but there is one that has all the videos on it. So, thank you, Andrea. Appreciate it. The live streams, that's where most of our watch hours really come from. I guess I just need to do some live streams like Jesse and Lisa, and just say I'm only gonna, Jesse says he's gonna go for 2 hours and it turns into 6, so I need to do some lives like that. But Jesse has a real big turnout on his lives. I've seen a lot of channels that have 1,000 subscribers, 1.2, 2,000 subscribers, and their live streams not turn out anywhere as as many people in them as Jesse's does, Jesse and Lisa's. Jesse does a lot of moderating for other channels, which we love Jesse and Lisa. So they have a really, really good following when it comes to their live streams. I want to say they probably average 60 to 80 people in their live streams usually, and they'll go for 6 hours. So I mean, it's nothing for Jesse to get 400 or 500 watch hours out of a live stream. So that's awesome. So yes, lives do count for watch hours. So that's where a lot of people get a lot of their watch hours, is by doing lives. I know Chris and Larry, man, I don't think they did hardly any live streams to get their watch hours, but they just had a lot of people watching their videos, which they're over 10,000 subscribers now, so they probably wouldn't have to do a live stream ever if they didn't want to, and would still get their 4,000 watch hours every year. So, but for us, on our channel, we definitely need to do the lives because our videos don't gain that much traction to where they're getting all the watch hours. Leaving you run, gotta help hubby top out. Awesome, have fun. Thanks for coming in and watching, and thanks for letting it run. So I probably won't stay on here a whole lot longer, just because I'm gonna get these pork belly burn-ins turned and go see if Jessica needs any help doing anything inside the house. But we're just gonna kind of be lazy today. Don't plan on doing a whole lot, but it's nice, it's breezy, it's beautiful out, so I figured I'd sit out here and just visit with y'all for a little bit and then go find something else to do, I guess. I don't know. Once you hit 4,000 to become monetized, I didn't see that, but yes, it is a rolling 365. So our watch hours will change depending on what happened 364 days ago. So you just won't make money. Yeah. The money thing, I mean, we're not going to make a lot of money doing it. The channels that are doing that are your channels that are 20, 40, 50,000 or more subscribers, and their watch hours are just insane. You do have to have 4,000 watch hours a year, so it has to stay at 4,000. And that once you hit that 365 days, it's a rolling 365. So 365 days ago, whatever day that was, that will drop off, and then it's like tomorrow or today's watch hours adds to it. So the 365 days ago, it will drop off, today adds to it. So it will change depending on what was done, but it's a rolling 365. It's not it doesn't start over at the beginning of the year. So it's, as you keep going, it's a rolling 365 days. You need 4,000 watch hours during that. So if you had 4,000 watch hours or 4,500 watch hours right now, but 364 days ago was, 600 watch hours that day, if that drops off, and now then you'll drop under 4,000 watch hours. So you definitely, it's a rolling 365. But, well, I think I'm gonna cut this one short here and jump off here, get my burn ends turned, and then go in, see if Jessica needs any help with anything, make sure the kids got camp picked up from the last few nights. But y'all have a wonderful day, and we will hopefully catch y'all Wednesday morning at 9 a.m. At our normal live time, and be able to visit with everybody a little bit then. So we'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping in. Annie says, or Annette says, she needs a ton of watch hours. So do we. To get monetized, you do need the first 4,000, but you still have to stay, I'm pretty sure you have to stay over 4,000 watch hours. If you might still be monetized, Kathy, but if you drop under 4,000 watch hours, you won't get, obviously you're not going to make any money on it until you get back up over that. So thanks, Kathy. You guys have a good day. Thanks everybody for stopping in. I'm going to get these burn ends turned and try to get these things finished up so we can have them for the Chiefs game. So we'll see you guys later.